the Texaco Star Academic Challenge. Top flight competition between teams from Houston-area high schools.
Seattle man.
Seattle man!
Now, here's the man with the questions, Chip Beal.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Texaco Star Academic Challenge. On today's show, teams from Klein and Langham Creek. Each school represented today has in the past won the whole thing. Well, the winner of this game goes on to the quarterfinals. Good luck to both of you. This sound means you're right. This tone means you're wrong. And this sound, the end of each period. The warm-up round. Here's your first question. It's worth 5 points. Which one of these 5 freedoms is not guaranteed by the First Amendment? To speak, to bear arms, to petition.
Langham Creek, Jeff C. Bear arms.
That is for 10 points, name both space shuttle landing sites. Be specific.
Langham Creek, Freedom.
Edwards Air Force Base and White Sands, New Mexico.
Klein, can you take it?
Cheney.
Edwards Air Force Base, California, and White Plains, New York.
No, it's Kennedy Space Center was the other one. For 5 points, a math question. If the sum of 2 consecutive whole numbers is the cube root of 125, what are the numbers?
Langham Creek, Freedom.
2 and 3.
2 and 3. I have a 10-pointer. Jesus exhorted us to be wise as serpents and harmless as what?
Langham Creek, Freedom.
Lambs.
Not lambs. Klein.
Elizabeth.
Babies.
No, harmless as doves. For 5 points, I have a visual question. Look at your monitor here in the Channel 2 studio. This famous American pair of waterfalls is found in which national park?
Langham Creek, Narendra.
Yosemite National Park.
Yes, you're right. It recently bucked tradition and trend when it became one of the few nations in the world to choose communist rule in a free election. For 10 points, name this the only official Hindu state in the world.
Langham Creek, Freedom.
India.
India is incorrect. Klein, can you take it?
Mark.
Mongolia.
Well, the answer is Nepal. No score. For 5 points. Robert Ressler coined what 2-word phrase to classify people like Ted Bundy and David Berkowitz?
Klein Grant.
Serial killer.
Serial killer. Add 5 points to the Klein score. Now this 10-pointer. He stole home plate 11 times. The most.
Langham Creek, Freedom.
Cobb.
I'll go on for Klein, the most of any player since World War II. And he did so most memorably in Game 1 of the 1955 World Series, a game and series won by the Dodgers. Klein, can you name him?
Klein, Cheney.
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson is right for 10 points. Cheney, did you watch that PBS baseball series?
No, I missed it. Sorry.
All right. For 5 points, of the elements represented by the following 4 periodic chart symbols, which element would be listed first alphabetically by its actual name? Na, Fe, Hg, Ag, or Sn?
Klein, Grant.
Iron. Fe.
Fe for iron, that's right. A music question now for 10 points. In 1944, police had to restore order in Times Square when what singer appeared? Listen.
Klein, Elizabeth.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra is right. He pressed the buzzer before the music was heard. For 10 points, the black sand of the Hawaiian Islands is composed of which of the following? Limestone, basalt, granite.
Langham Creek, Narendra.
Basalt.
Not. For 5 points, a country that assists a developing nation by cultural and economic influence is practicing which of the following?
Langham Creek, Narendra.
Colonialism.
The choices, Klein, are extradition, arbitration, neocolonialism, genocide, or constitutional monarchy.
Klein, Cheney.
Neocolonialism.
Neocolonialism is right. Sorry about that, Narendra. For 10 points, what agency administers the Superfund and what is it used for?
Langham Creek, Jeff C.
Department of the Interior, and it's to take care of like toxic waste.
Question is referred to Klein. Superfund. Jeff, you got the toxic waste part right. It was the EPA, however. For 10 points, I have a math question. If a cube with edges 4 inches long is cut into smaller cubes with edges 1 inch long, how many cubes of edge?
Langham Creek, Freedom.
There would be 64 smaller cubes.
6 is right. Uncanny speed. For 10 points, a visual question. The artist used an unusual technique for this and other works. It is called color-printed drawing. Identify the artist, the subject, or the style of the painting. Either one, any one of the three will get you 10 points. Artist, subject, or style.
Langham Creek, Freedom.
Realist style.
It's not realist. Klein?
Cheney.
Daedalus.
No, it is romanticism. And the title is God Creating Adam, William Blake, the artist. For 5 points, Dickens' Tiny Tim is best remembered for what quotation?
Langham Creek, Jeff C.
And God bless us, everyone.
God bless us. That's it. We're out of time in the first period. We'll come back to meet the players and play the bonus round after you watch this. Well, you can't beat this crowd for enthusiasm. Well, let's look at the score. It's 35 for Klein, 40 for Langham Creek. We will now meet the contestants, starting with Klein High School, winner of the Texaco Star Academic Challenge, 4 or 5 years ago. Cheney Pocola is the captain, a senior. This is his 4th year as a member of the Academic Challenge team. Were you on that team that won it 4 years ago?
No, that was my brother.
Okay, your brother, yes, okay. Naveen, right?
Yes.
Cheney plays flute in the band. He's Jet's vice president. Next to him is Elizabeth Murray, a senior 2-year member of the yearbook. She's on the newspaper and quill and scroll. Now we turn to Grant Gavranovic, a sophomore. This is his 2nd year on our show. He is Mu Alpha Theta vice president and a Jets member. And Mark Van Derber is a sophomore. This is his 2nd year on the team. He's a member of the chorale, and member of the Spanish Honor Society. Their alternates for this match, Ricky Tong, Chirag Patel, and Dave Katz. Their coach, Don Robinson. That's the team from Klein High School. Langham Creek, they won it all, I believe it was 2 years ago. And now let's meet the captain. Is Narendra Maheshri. He's a senior, president of the Junior Engineering Technical Society, member of the runner-up Texas National Science Bowl, and a 3-time national finalist in the American Computer Science League. As is Jeff Midler, a senior. He's also UIL Current Events team captain and national finalist in the Science Olympiad. Jeff is next. Jeff Chu, a senior, state finalist in UIL spelling, national finalist in the Science Olympiad, and national finalist in that American Computer Science League. And Preetam Singhavi, a junior, 2-time national champion, American Computer Science League, gold medal winner in math, regional academic decathlon, and district UIL number sense and math champion, which explains why he is threatening to become the student who answers the questions on math the quickest in our 8-year history. The coaches are Scotty Johnson and Nita Pissarra. That's the team from Langham Creek. Now let's meet the judges for the Academic Challenge. They include Professor Tom Hudson, Department of Physics, University of Houston, and Mr. Mike Mastandria, the Director of Marching Auxiliaries of America. Their decisions are final. All right, players, we're ready now for the bonus round. If you're right on a toss-up, you get the first crack at a 4-part bonus. Here we go with a 10-pointer. The EPA recently released a report on the dangers of this toxic substance, now officially linked to cancer, and found to be the source of the
Klein, Mark.
Asbestos.
The health problems that led to the eventual closing of the city of Times Beach, Missouri. Name the substance, Langham Creek.
Narendra.
DDT.
Dioxin. No score for 10 points. I have a history question. I want you to arrange these 4 British rulers in chronological order. Queen Victoria, King James II, King George III, and Queen Anne.
Klein, Mark.
Queen Anne, James II, George III, and Queen Victoria.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Langham Creek, can you take it?
Langham Creek, Narendra.
Queen Anne, Victoria.
No, James II was first, then Anne, George III, and Victoria. Still looking for our first bonus points. Here's a 10-point toss-up. What verb can mean either to pretend or to influence?
Klein, Grant.
Play.
Langham Creek.
Jeff C.
To feign.
To affect. No score for 10 points. Listen to this old world favorite and name that tune.
Klein, Cheney.
Washington Post March.
Audience, tell them. The beer barrel polka is right. For 5 points. When visitors to China first saw tofu, they wondered how there could be milk curd in a land without cows. Then, in 1665, a friar found that it came from a type of...
Langham Creek, Narendra.
Soybean.
That is correct. A kidney bean, which we call what? Soybean is the answer. Okay, this is a Julius Caesar bonus. For 5 points, what were his last words according to historian Suetonius?
Tu Brute.
Yes. For 10 points. What word completes blank on the Gallic War? The title of Caesar's account of his conquests in Gaul. Blank on the Gallic War.
Inquiries.
Notes.
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 Notes. Notes.
No? Good try. Klein?
Commentaries.
Commentaries is right. 10 to 5 in favor of Klein on Julius Caesar. Here's a 5-pointer. What is the sum of all the numerical prefixes in this sentence? A monk exercised his biceps by writing a trilogy relating to the medieval quadrivium.
Langham Creek, Freedom.
9.
9 is right. Even the math questions that involve some vocabulary, Freedom doesn't let get by him. Okay, chemical elements for you, Langham Creek. For 5 points, identify atomic number 6, group 6A.
Carbon.
4A.
Carbon.
I'm sorry, 4A. Well, they got it anyway. Group 4A. Carbon is right. For 10 points, atomic number 4, group 2A.
Beryllium.
Yeah.
Beryllium.
Yes. Okay, for 15 points, atomic number 18, group 8A.
Argon.
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 Yeah, that's right. Argon.
Argon is right. Narendra showing why he's on the runner-up team in the National Science Bowl. Well, let's try this 20-pointer, which we think will be more difficult than the others. Atomic number 80, group 2B.
78. It's after Frankie. Radium. 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 Radium.
Sounds good, but not so. Klein, take a 20-point guess. Atomic number 80.
Cadmium. I don't know. Cadmium.
It's mercury. Mercury. Here's a 10-point question. We are looking for an 8-letter word. Name a conic section whose eccentricity is 1.
Langham Creek, Narendra.
Hyperbola.
Question goes to Klein. Oh, should have taken a guess. Parabola is the answer. For 5 points, the ability of a raft to float is most closely related to which of these scientific principles?
Langham Creek, Narendra.
Archimedes principle.
Your choices, Klein, are gravity, traction, friction, displacement, or surface tension.
Klein, Cheney.
Surface tension.
No, it's displacement. And that's all we have time for in a rather low-scoring bonus round. We'll be back with 60 seconds in a moment and these categories: Panama Canal, Shakespearean settings, astronomy, and the mystery category. Don't go away. Still a close one. At halftime, it's 45 for Klein, 85 for Langham Creek. Questions used on this program are supplied by Questions Unlimited of Columbus, Ohio. We're into 60 seconds. Contestants, you pick a subject. You have 1 minute to answer as many 10-pointers as you can. Any questions missed or passed will be referred to your opponents. If you sweep the category, we'll give you a 20-point bonus. Has been known to be the difference in some matches. Chinny and company, you're trailing, so make it a good one.
We'll take astronomy.
Astronomy is the subject for Klein. Start the clock. Here we go. The Whirlpool Galaxy is classified as one of what shape?
Spiral.
From the perspective of an astronaut above the Earth's surface, what is the color of space?
Oh, black. Black?
How many degrees of its arc around the sun does the Earth travel in a month's time?
30.
Two neighboring galaxies visible to the naked eye from southern latitudes are called what?
Large and small Magellanic Clouds.
The core of what planet is believed to be solid hydrogen and 6 times hotter than the sun's surface?
Mercury.
Globular clusters are composed of what?
Stars.
Which of the 4 terrestrial planets lacks an atmosphere?
Mercury.
How many known satellites are there revolving about the planet Mercury?
None.
A singularity is that point or ring in space where what object has infinite gravitational strength?
Sun planet.
Mike Bastandria was at 70 points?
70 points.
Okay, 70 for Klein. A possible 20 for you, Langham Creek. The core of what planet is believed to be solid hydrogen and 6 times hotter than the sun's surface?
Jupiter.
Jupiter is correct. And a singularity is that point or ring in space where what object has infinite gravitational strength?
Black hole.
Black hole, yes. So 70 to 20 in favor of Klein on their category. Now it's your turn, Langham Creek, to select.
The mystery category, please.
The mystery category is titled Fill in the Blank. Start the clock, here we go. To hold out on blank branch means to offer peace.
Olive.
After blank wounded Venus with an arrow, Venus fell in love with Adonis.
Cupid.
Treatments for blank differ depending on whether the victim swallowed, inhaled, absorbed, or was injected with it.
Poison.
Malt is made from grains of blank that have been germinating for about a week.
Wheat.
The pompano is a blank that is valued as food. Pompano.
Fruit.
An asset is described as blank if it is cash or can be quickly converted.
Liquidated.
In 1864, the Commissioner of Agriculture advocated that the government issue daily blank via telegraph. Commissioner of Agriculture.
Weather.
Weather reports. Quinine is derived from the blank of the cinchona tree.
Bark.
In Greek mythology, Thanatos, the personification of blank, is death.
Last one for the time.
In 1755, one of Europe's most devastating... We can't finish that one. And they, too, got 70 points, right, Mike? Okay, Klein, 2.5 to refer to you. Malt is made from grains of blank that have been germinating for about a week.
Barley.
Yes. The pompano is a blank that is valued as food.
Insect.
It's a fish. In 1755, one of Europe's most devastating, and we didn't get a chance to finish it,
Fires.
blanks destroyed much of Lisbon. The answer is earthquake. That is the end of the 60 seconds round. When we come back, it'll be the fourth quarter photo finish. Stump the experts. Our fourth quarter score is 125 for Klein, 175 for Langham Creek. Anybody's game. Fourth quarter, Stump the Experts. We'll have a series of rapid-fire questions until time runs out. We begin with a 15-point visual question. What is the name of this type of pasta?
Klein, Grant.
Ravioli.
No? Langham Creek.
Jeff C.
Rotini.
Tortellini. For 15 points, name the relatively heavy disc or wheel at one end of the crankshaft of a reciprocating gasoline engine that is used to keep the shaft turning smoothly.
Langham Creek, Narendra.
A gear.
Not a gear. Klein?
Cheney.
A turbine.
It's called a flywheel. For 20 points, name the type of mathematical proof in which the conclusion is temporarily assumed
Langham Creek, Freedom.
Deductive proof.
to be false in order to arrive at a contradiction.
Klein, Mark.
Indirect proof.
Indirect proof worth 20 points for Mark in Klein High School. I have a 15-pointer. This law of heredity dictates that a pair of genes from each parent separates so that only one...
Langham Creek, Narendra.
Mendel's law of segregation.
Law of segregation, only one gene of each parent is transmitted by a sperm or by an egg. For 20 points, nearly 2,400 miles of one of the tropic lines lies within a single country. What's the country?
Langham Creek, Narendra.
Russia.
No, that's a logical guess. Klein?
Mark.
Brazil.
Another good try. Australia is the answer. For 20 points, the selection you're about to hear is taken from a musical, which enjoyed an incredible run of 2 decades off Broadway. Name this musical based upon an Edmond Rostand play.
Try to remember the kind of September when life
Klein, Mark.
Gigi.
was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September.
Langham Creek, Freedom.
Hello, Dolly.
No, the answer... Mike, tell him.
The Fantastics.
The Fantastics,
Longest running
right.
show off Broadway.
We were in New York once, and Mike took my wife to that show when I was in bed sick, but that was okay. For 15 points, the new theory is that it occurs to stimulate muscles by stretching and promoting arousal. The old theory was that it occurs to increase the oxygen in the blood. What are we talking about?
Klein, Grant.
Yawning.
Yawning is right for 15 points. Klein trails by only 30 points. I have a 20-pointer. The medial, collateral, and anterior cruciate are 3 types of what?
Klein, Grant.
Ligaments.
Ligaments is right. Klein behind by only 10. Here's a 15-pointer. Maine is now unique in bordering just one other U.S. state, but in 1860, California bordered just what other state?
Klein, Mark.
Oregon.
Oregon is right. Klein is taking the lead. I have a 20-point science question. What is the property of a substance which determines the speed of light in that medium?
Langham Creek, Freedom.
The index of refraction.
Index of refraction. Langham Creek back in the lead. I have a 20-pointer. A visual question. Here, the artist creates a powerful harmony by combining tightly balanced bodies in motion with seemingly incoherent colors. Who painted the dance? 20 points. Langham Creek leads by 15.
Langham Creek, Jeff C.
Dali.
Not Salvador Dali. Klein?
Cheney.
Degas.
Henri Matisse. No score for 20 points. What Texas town, population 25, hosts the annual World's Championship Chili Cook-Off?
Langham Creek, Freedom.
LaGrange.
Klein.
Klein, Cheney.
Paris, Texas.
No, it's Terlingua. For
2 minutes left.
There's the 2-minute warning. In 1912, this institution of oceanography near San Diego became part of the University of California. Can you name it?
In time, Cheney.
National Oceanographic Institute.
No, that's incorrect. Langham Creek. Want to guess?
Narendra.
National Institute of Oceanography.
No, it's the Scripps Institute of Oceanography. No score for 15 points. Which Colorado city is headquarters to the Consumer Information
Langham Creek, Jeff M.
Pueblo.
Catalog of Federal Publications? Pueblo is right. I have a 15-point math question. A widget manufacturer found that 0.2% of his products did not pass inspection. 5 products were rejected in July. How many items passed inspection that month? Again, he found that 0.2% of his...
Langham Creek, Freedom.
2,500.
0.2% of his products didn't pass inspection. 5 products were rejected in July. How many items passed inspection that month? Klein.
Klein Grant.
9,995.
No, 2,495 for 15 points. Tell me which period of music history is represented by this piano concerto?
Langham Creek, Jeff C.
Romantic.
Not that one, Klein.
Klein Cheney.
Classical.
Classical, that's by Mozart, right, for 15 points. In 1659, one of the colonies in the original 13 outlawed the celebration of Christmas. Anyone caught celebrating
Langham Creek, Narendra.
Rhode Island.
Christmas in any way was fined 5 shillings. Which of the colonies had this law? Klein.
Klein Cheney.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. That is correct. There's the tone. That's the end of the competition. And it looks like we have a tie. That means we're going to settle the game in sudden death overtime. The first player to answer any question correctly wins the game, and his team goes to the quarterfinals. Good luck. Which adjective means cheerful, confident, and optimistic? It derives from the Latin word for blood. The humor ain't...
Langham Creek, Jeff C.
Sanguine.
Sanguine is right. Langham Creek wins. Next week, it's going to be Jesuit against Clear Creek, Chip Beal. So long, everybody.